Hi everyone, these are the important questions. Do I need to go for chemotherapy? How many sessions of chemotherapy do I need? What about immunotherapy? What about surgery? What about CT scans? Well, join us on our Simply Healed program every Thursday nights at 7:30 p.m. Singapore, Hong Kong, and Philippine time. Our sessions are interactive, featuring a live Q&A with experts and doctors who will answer your questions in real time. You can type in your questions and get immediate, personalized responses. This is your chance to take control of your health. So take advantage of this informative and supportive experience. Visit our Facebook page and message us on Messenger to find out more. See you there this Thursday.
One reason why I recommended initially PPARs is because it can induce lung cancer cell death. The main reason why I tried PPARs liquid, and it did well for the patient. It helped with the tumors. The enlarged abdominopelvic lymph nodes were not detected. This was gone. So that was something that I was actually quite surprised. A 12-centimeter tumor disappearing.
Everybody turn to your neighbor and say, do more. Right? Don't just think there is no one product that will cure you of cancer. Okay, that is like it's like a scammer trying to sell you something. All right, it is a comprehensive approach. When you need surgery, do the surgery. Or prepare for the surgery so that you recover well, right? And then if you need to do chemotherapy, radiation therapy, do it. So this is where PPARs really comes in. It's a gene activator, so it's a signaling pathway. It switches on your pathways, your systems. Then the other nourishment that you take will be properly used. Is it easy to understand now?
Now let's not keep you waiting. We are now officially opening the AMA or Ask Me Anything portion.
So she has to take maybe just the capsule or the powder just to regulate blood sugar. And then undergo the surgery, and after the surgery, to aid in wound healing also and for recovery, she can continue the capsule.
I can safely say this, all LJ products are great. But if you have acute illnesses like cancer, then we are a world of a difference. Because if you want chlorella, take chlorella. Diba? If you want spirulina, take spirulina. When you take SimplyNature PPARs, you're taking our microalgae for its PPAR agonist.
We are always with you from start to healing!
Yung sister ko had the symptoms of diabetes. Siguro 10 years na. Madalas siyang umiihi, tapos laging pagod, pumayat, mataas ang BP. Tapos siyempre, mga non-healing wound.
Yung sa paa po ni ma'am, paano po yun nag-start?
Okay. Kasi ganito yun eh. Yung first na hospital niya, not because of diabetes. Ang una niya, pneumonia. Ayan. Doon nalaman na may diabetes din siya, by accident. Right foot niya, may para siyang matang isda lang. Maliit na itim lang. Tapos napapaligiran lang siya ng parang dilaw na kulay na dilaw. Ring sa sugat na yun sa center. Tapos tinanong ko, bakit? Hindi niya daw alam anong reason. So sigurado ko dahil nga may background ako sa medical, siguro dahil yun ay lumala na yung taas ng sugar niya, hindi niya na monitor, hindi niya nabibigyan ng gamot, nagkaroon siguro siya ng komplikasyon. Yung nerve sa paa na damage na. So, hindi niya na nararamdaman na may natapakan pala siya. So, probably, yun siguro yung nangyari. May natapakan siya, nasugat yung paa niya, maliit lang, tapos hindi niya naramdaman. Lumala. So, nagkaroon siya ng lagnat on and off, nakahiga lang siya. So, sabi ko sa kanya, so anong plano mo? Sabi ko, pacheck na natin yan. So, pinacheck namin as OPD. Chinek, binigyan, niresetahan ng gamot. Tapos, tinignan yung sugat, binusbos. Pero kapiranggot lang ang tinignan. Tapos, in-advise na lang kami, linis, at 7 days na gamutan ng antibiotic. After ng 7 days, lumala lalo. Yung pinaka-pamamaga niya, lumaki lalo. So, sabi ko, ay, na-infect na to. Nilala ko sa emergency room. Ayun, doon nalaman lahat. Mababa pala hemoglobin, mataas masyado yung sugar, yung diabetes niya, talagang marami ng komplikasyon.
Ano po yung plans ng doktor niya?
Na-refer siya sa ortho. Ang plano sa kanya ay putulin. VKA or the below the knee amputation. Hesitant din kami pumirma ng consent. Then later on, ni-refer naman siya sa plastic surgeon. Nagsabi naman sa amin na maganda pa circulation. Might as well na tulungan na lang natin yung paa, linisin, wound dressing for twice a day, then debridement as needed, religiously. So, yun ginawa namin. Twice a day kami naglilinis, tulungan kami ng husband niya. Hanggang ang nangyari, gumanda, pero andun pa rin yung plan na putulin. Hanggang makita na gumaganda na, ayun, hindi na naulit yung plan nila na maputol yung paa.
Kasabay po ba nun may mga tinitake pa siyang gamot?
Bukod doon sa antibiotics, bukod sa mga gamot na binigay ng doktor sa ospital, may tinake din siya na alternative medicine, yung PPARs. May kamahalan. So, sinugal ko para, kasi kailangan kung di mo isusugal yun, baka maputulan talaga. Kasi kahit naglilinis kami ng paa, tapos nagdidibri, pero parang slow yung healing process niya. So, I tried na painumin siya at 10 tablets at AM and 10 at lunch and then 10 at the evening. And the soft gel, twice a day also. So, religiously binibigay ko yun sa kanya. Ang dati kasi dahil nag-peak yung WBC niya, medyo nag-septic siya. Sa mga nakakaalam, sabihin yung infection kumalat na sa buong katawan. Kaya nagkaroon ng problema yung kaisipan na nawala sa wisyo. Dramatically, yun yung maganda doon. Dramatically, after 1 to 2 days, parang nakita ko siya ng improvement. Doon, nakita namin na sa help ng antibiotic and together with PPARs, sabi ko, maganda yung kinalabasan. So, why not continue? Hanggang nakita ko rin na gumaganda yung healing process. Tapos yung WBC, nag-dramatically from 46. Imagine, 46, dramatically bumaba siya ng 39, 33, 27, 19, 15, and then 11, 9, 7. So, nakikita mo talaga yung changes na nagawa ng gamot na yun. So, yung support ng family ay mahalaga sa recover ng pasyente. So, una, yun yung talaga nakikita ko, yung support system. Then secondly, syempre, with the help of the advanced technology, like yung mga ini-introduce ng mga gamot, hindi ko pwedeng alisin yun sa scene, sa scenario. So, ako kasi, dahil nga nasa medical field ako, medyo alam ko yung mga ganyang mga alternative medicine and evidence-based ako. So, sa PPARs, sabi ko nga, maganda yung result. Ito walang harong biro to. It's not joke. Yung man ako binayaran So, it's no joke. Talagang maganda yung yung nangyari sa kapatid ko, lalo na yung wound healing. Yun yung nakikita ko yung wound healing talaga. Nag-granulate siya, gumanda yung circulation, nabuo ng laman, okay? Nagkalaman yung mga paa niya na dating wala. Makikita niyo naman sa picture, di ba? dating wala, nagkaroon ng laman. So, na-prevent natin yung pagputol. I can say na effective. Okay, effective yung PPARs.
Ano yung ma-advise nyo sa mga patients na same case sa sister ninyo?
Okay. So, I advise them to try. Then, kagaya ko, gusto ko may ebidensya na experience ng on hand ng ate ko. So, ganun din yung papayo ko. Try to experience yung healing, try to take the medicine religiously ha. Despite medyo may konting kamahalan, but then kung titinan mo naman yung long-term na gamutan, mas mahal yun. Tsaka hospitalization. At yung siyempre, yung recovery. Yun yung maganda doon eh. Yung recovery, mapabilis. So, try ninyo. Hello, I'm Joel Elcano. My sister, diabetic since way back 10 years up to now. Because of SimplyNature, hindi niya na kailangan mag-amputate. Yung recovery niya, yung unti-unti nagkaroon ng maganda, nagkalaman yung kanyang mga paa. Still recovering, yet nakikita ko yung magandang bunga. And that is because of SimplyNature, PPARs. And I trust SimplyNature.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ako si Haji Norma Yusuf, taga Zamboanga City. Pero dito na ako nakatira sa Maynila. 13 pieces na bukol, pero yung mga iba maliit siya. Pero yung itong isa malaki siya, parang umabot na ata ng 3. Kaya nga ito sabi ng doktor, kailangan tanggalin na. May kaibigan ako, itry ko daw itong yung PPAR. Pangalawang gabi, may naramdaman ako parang iba. Yung parang may langgam na parang gumagalaw ganyan hanggang dito, hanggang sa talampakan, ganon. Pangatlong araw ko. Parang kung sumakit yung dito ko, parang gusto ko talaga. Pag ko ganyan sa CR, yun parang lumabas talaga na ganyan, napakarami talaga. Siguro sunod-sunod yun, 3 araw, ganun. Tapos sabi ko, pagtapos yung dito ko, minsan yung parang, ganun-ganun ako. Parang masikip dito, parang minsan sumasakit dito ko, ganyan. Yung na ako dito, umabot na ng mga 5 days, ganyan. Parang nawala yung sakit dito, nawala siya. Parang hindi na ako ganun-ganon. Pag nagsalita ako, parang tuloy-tuloy na, wala na akong halos maramdaman. Kaya siguro, hindi ako, sabi ko, parang ayaw ko magpa-opera, siguro mayroon talagang gamot para dito. Binigay ng God. Ngayon, hanggang ngayon, parang maganda ang maganda ang pakiramdam ko. Yung high blood ko, pag ko, parang magandang tinanggal ko na yung sa cholesterol ko, hindi na ako, pero yung sa cholesterol ko, pag tinatanggal ko yon, parang hindi, mga 2 araw, parang masama ang pakiramdam ko. Pero ito, 14 days na, ngayon 14 days na, basta 2 weeks na, hindi ako uminom ng subastatin, wala akong nararamdaman na parang maganda ang Kaya yun, ngayon bumili pa ako ulit ng tablet. Oo. Kasi sabi ko para para lumakas talaga sa akin ng Kasi nararamdaman ko talaga na maganda. Haji Norma Yusuf, ay bukol ako dito sa liig ko, 13 piraso. Umabot na ng 3 cm. Take ako ng PPARs 2 times, morning at saka gabi. Pag numulok ako, hindi ko na siya mararamdaman. At saka, tinangkap ako siya. Parang nawawala, parang wala na. Hindi ko mahawakan. Hindi katulad ng dati. Salamat, SimplyNature.
Good day, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Simply Nature Answers. I'm Sheila, your host, and we are glad to have you with us. Today, we're exploring real science-backed solutions for better health. Simply Nature PPAR's supplements sourced from a unique strain of microalgae have been clinically studied to support cancer care, strengthen immunity, and help manage chronic conditions such as hypertension, diabetes, and high cholesterol. If you're ready to take charge of your health through natural and proven approaches, you're in the right place. Today's topic is entitled The Combined Cancer Protocol, Supporting Chemotherapy with Plant-Based Cellular Solutions. Cancer treatment today is more advanced than ever, yet patients still face the heavy toll of chemotherapy on their bodies and immune systems. Research now shows that what we eat and how we nourish ourselves can make a profound difference in how we respond to treatment. Plant-based cellular nutrition provides the body with natural tools to fight inflammation and strengthen immunity at the very foundation of health. This is where science meets nature, a combined approach that does not replace chemotherapy, but actually empowers it. Clinical evidences highlights show targeted natural compounds like those found in SimplyNature PPAR's microalgae supplements can protect healthy cells while enhancing the body's resilience during cancer care. Imagine reducing side effects, sustaining energy, and giving your body the best possible chance to recover and heal, bringing together modern medicine and natural cellular support to empower every patient's healing journey. Now, throughout this webinar, please feel free to send in your questions by dropping them on the comment section. We'll be answering as much as we can during an AMA or Ask Me Anything portion at the end of the program, so don't hesitate to engage with us. Now, let's turn our focus on the insight of a dynamic leader, successful entrepreneur, and seasoned international speaker on a wide range of topics from healthcare to personal success. Now, he is the CEO and founding director of SimplyNature International, Mr. Shyan Lim. Let's all watch this.
Hi, I'm Shen, and you're watching another episode of our program. If you found your way to this session, it might be because you or someone close to you has just been diagnosed with cancer. Or perhaps you're already deep in your treatment journey. Maybe you're feeling exhausted, uncertain, or wondering if you have the strength to keep going. And if that's where you are right now, I want you to hear this clearly. You're not alone, and yes, you can absolutely get through this. Many of our viewers of this program are often looking for natural and alternative therapies in cancer treatment. And yes, you've come to the right place. However, our program is a little bit more encompassing because we want to make sure that you explore every single cancer fighting option that is available. So we'll not only cover the natural and alternative, but we'll also cover treatments that you're already familiar with but perhaps are afraid of. For example, chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery. Why? Because these are all necessary tools in saving your life. So today's session isn't about choosing one path over another, it's about staying on course. The focus is to make sure you win your fight against cancer. And in doing so, we're not going to leave any stone unturned. We're going to explore natural, we're going to explore supplementation, we're going to talk about surgery, we're going to talk about chemotherapy, we're going to talk about how you can integrate everything to give you the best shot at beating cancer. Let's start with the hot topic. If you're watching an online program, it's most likely because you're looking for alternative and natural treatment. Because if you're looking for conventional cancer treatment, you will be in your oncologist's clinic right now. Choosing conventional treatment, radiation therapy, chemotherapy, does not mean that you're giving up on natural healing, which is why you're here today, right? Let's talk honestly. Cancer is a serious and complex condition. I know some of you may be hesitant about chemotherapy, radiation, or surgery. Maybe you've heard stories about all the side effects and you're hoping to heal naturally. That's completely understandable. But I want you to know conventional treatments exist today because they have saved lives. In many cases, they are the fastest and most effective way to stop cancer from growing or spreading. So if your doctor recommends treatment, it's not because
they've given up on you or given up natural is because they're fighting with everything they have to give you a second chance. And choosing that path doesn't mean you cannot support yourself naturally. In fact, that's where natural support plays a powerful role alongside your treatment, not instead of it. I want to interject here right now. Let's understand, in general, what's the difference between natural treatment and conventional treatment. I have an uncle who is a neurosurgeon, but what makes him special is that he's not a neurosurgeon trained in Singapore or in the United States. He's actually a neurosurgeon trained in China. Yes, and now China is very progressive in very many alternative methods of treating cancer. But I want to tell you his story because I hope it gives you an understanding. My uncle in his time, right, he's already in his 70s. And when he was studying neurosurgery in China at that time, you couldn't just study conventional medical science. You actually have to study both the traditional Chinese medicine and the Western conventional medicine at the same time. So his generation of surgeons in China actually are well versed in both the traditional and the modern. So I had the privilege of asking him, what's the difference? How does the traditional or more natural approach to treatment differ? Or how is it different from medical conventional? So here he gave me instead the benefits of both, right? Number one, he shared, there is nothing that works faster and more immediate and more effective for critical condition than conventional medicine. So drugs, when you inject a drug into your body, it literally works in a matter of under a minute, right? Surgery is the only way you can remove a tumor immediately in a matter of hours. So these are interventions that natural therapy and treatment cannot do. So he shared a very good paradigm, and I'm going to share it with you, and I hope it helps you in your road to fighting cancer. He says conventional medicine's greatest benefit is that it can stabilize a critical condition and it can buy you time. Just imagine a person gets into an accident, a car accident. There's no natural healing that can save the patient's life, right? You've got to go for a quick surgery, you've got to inject painkillers, you've got to inject drugs that stop the bleeding and all that, and then the patient goes on a recovery journey. So this is the same for cancer. If your cancer is very aggressive, metastasized, you've got to slow it down. You've got to give it a 1-2 punch, right? So that you buy time. Time is an important factor when using natural ways to heal yourself. If you leave a wound, a cut wound, and you don't do much to it, right, it takes a certain time to heal and there's a risk of infection. But if you straight away put betadine or antiseptic and then you put a bandage, you might even put the latest steroid creams, and the wound closes up very quickly. But after that, you still have to give it time, right, for your body to naturally heal and complete the healing. So this could be a strategy for you when you fight against cancer. So depending on how serious your cancer is, if it's in like stage 4, you might really want to consider chemotherapy to slow down the cancer. Again, I said it doesn't mean that because you're using conventional therapy, you're giving up on natural. No, but you're using conventional like chemotherapy to buy you time so that you can also use natural approaches to treating cancer. Okay, let's go back to how natural therapy works. And for those of you who came to this program looking for a natural solution to cancer, most, I won't say all, I would say 95% or even higher of natural therapies are actually working to strengthen your body. So be it ginseng, lingzi, or pipa extracts that you're taking, all this natural therapy most commonly do not target the cancer, right? So you don't eat pipa extract because it kills the cancer tumor. You don't eat lingzi or some ginseng or some traditional Chinese medicine because it kills the cancer cell. No, most of these approaches strengthen your body to fight cancer. Another one, lifestyle changes, lifestyle medicine. Dr. Johan that we work with has actually treated
patients of tongue cancer without anything. Yes, he used SimplyNature pea extracts. That's the only supplement. In fact, he didn't even use any supplement apart from the liquid extract. And the other thing that he did with the patient was just change their diet, right? So if you look at how this approach to treating your cancer naturally, then you will realize nothing you do in a natural treatment actually targets the cancer. It actually just targets strengthening your body, and then your body does the killing of the cancer itself. My Lola, or my adopted grandmother here in Philippines, is one of the first integrative practitioners. She was in occupational medicine, so she was a doctor. However, when she got leukemia herself, right, she went to eat raw vegetables, she went on a vegan diet, she was very strict, she cut out all processed foods from her diet, and she actually beat her aggressive stage 3 leukemia. In fact, she outlived her oncologist, right? She lived a ripe old age of 80 plus. From her approach to treating her leukemia, you notice, right, nothing in her approach actually targets the cancer. It aims at strengthening the body. So yes, if you're coming here to find out how SimplyNature pea powders, or whether you can fight cancer by strengthening your body, the answer is yes. Get the specific tips. Ask us this question during the Ask Me Anything segment later in the program. But this concept works also if you are taking conventional medicine, right? If you're going through chemotherapy, if you're going through radiation therapy, if you're preparing for immunotherapy, you've got to strengthen your body so that you can take the chemotherapy, so that you can recover from the radiation therapy. So that's why I said, even if you're going for conventional medicine, you're not giving up on natural. The natural approach to fighting cancer, which is to strengthen your body, is true whether or not you're going to take conventional or stay purely natural. Next, stay on course. All right, that's why this strengthening the body thing is so important. Many people can't finish their chemotherapy sessions. In fact, the dropout rate is like 30%. Many stop halfway because it's tough. I want to encourage you, stay on course. The treatments that you have started on are proven to be effective, but you have to finish them. So those of you who are actually on chemotherapy, radiation therapy, and you're finding it hard to hang on, well, good news. You came to the right program today. So again, during the Ask Me Anything segment after this, ask us what specifically you can do. Tell us your story, tell us your condition, so that we can give advice and reference that will be more targeted, that will really help you make the right decision. Cancer isn't just about treating or killing cancer cells. It's about keeping you strong. The natural cancer protocols may not just be an alternative to chemo, it's an intelligent support that helps the body heal while fighting. So SimplyNature pea powders offer one of the most powerful natural tools that I've seen that can help patients through their treatments with less suffering and more strength. And of course, for those of you who want to treat your cancer naturally, either because of age, circumstances that does not make it possible for you to go through conventional medicine, then you've come to the right place, and nothing is better than SimplyNature pea powders as the foundation of your fight against cancer. And on top of that, I will encourage you, don't just stop searching. Look for other tools, other natural approaches that you can bring and put it together so that you can have an effective program and strategy to fighting cancer. So again, thank you for your time. I look forward to answering your questions in our next segment, the AMA session.
Good day once again to everybody. We are now in the AMA or Ask Me Anything portion. And now it's time to introduce our health expert for today. Now she brings both expertise and heart to the way we
Healthy day, everyone.
There you go. Hi. It's so nice to see you again, Miss Jen. I'm very excited because I have seen some thrown in questions privately from our clients. And what's exciting for today is that we are kind of tweaking our program in a way that we're doing a little bit of a new strategy, all right, in sharing how effective our products are to our patients and our viewers today.
Yes, but before that, I just want to thank Sir Shan for his eye-opening discussion. So, our dear mga ka-Simply Nature, let me just highlight a couple key points he just shared. So, number one, yes, chemotherapy is powerful, but it also stresses the healthy cells. So, it brings about fatigue, nausea, weakened immunity, say it, other long-term side effects. So, today, we're going to explore like, is there a way to support the body during this battle without interfering with medical treatment? So that's when number 2 comes in. Cellular nutrition, like PPARs, works differently. Instead of targeting the tumor directly, it restores the balance at the cellular level. So reducing inflammation, supporting immune defense, and helping the body recover faster, thereby making the environment less friendly for cancer cells. And I know our viewers have lots of questions. Let's dive right in.
That's right. Yes, of course, our topic is quite interesting for today. And which I kind of like to start off our AMA today by reading one of our patients and clients review from one of our online shops. Now, she actually answered one question. I'd like you to please reiterate or perhaps make an opinion or feedback on how the question was answered. Okay, so the question
Okay,
is,
let's go.
well, she's talking about the PPARS Kickstart package, which is found, of course, on our online shops. Now, the question is, did you experience any weight loss with this product? Makes sense because it does include the Cleansing Plus. Now, the answer here, Miss Jen, is that yes, I lost 4 pounds in 15 days while incorporating a fruit a day into my diet. It really works and also helps with constipation. What can you say about the answer here?
That's correct because PPAR's Kickstart package contains PPAR's tablets and Cleansing Plus that is good for 15 days. And then she lost 4 pounds, or that's roughly 2 kilos, while incorporating a fruit a day into my diet. And health is a choice, guys. So it's just not simply a simple miracle medication. You also have to partner it with very good lifestyle and diet with exercise.
That's very interesting. Thank you for that insight, Miss Jen. Thank you. All right, for our next insight or our next review coming from our patient from one of our online shops. Just a second. All right, there you go. All right. The feedback that we got here is that okay. She is talking about the PPARS Plus tablets. As you know, we have 2 kinds of tablets, the PPARS Plus and the PPARS tablet. Now, she's talking about the one with polyphenols. Her comment is she's been using this for 3 years now. So far, wow, no metastasis, no relapse of cancer. Wow, amazing.
That's amazing. And for our viewers, I want to know which one of you uses the plain PPARS that has a green label or the PPARS Plus tablets that contains resveratrol, polyphenol. So just comment in the comment section, which PPARS tablets do you use? Okay, been using this for 3 years now. Wow. And PPARS talaga is 100% natural. So there's no overdose. Actually, our highest concentration, which is the vial, is equivalent to 3 bottles of PPARS tablets. So that's 450 tablets per vial. So that common 10 to 15 or 30 tablets you're taking per day, there's no overdose in that. Okay, and then there's also no side effects. You can take it for long term. As for this user for 3 years now. Okay, and so far, no metastasis, no relapse of cancer. Congratulations, ma'am. For her to get into this stage of general health maintenance using PPARS Plus tablets, she has to pass first with using our extracts. So that includes the liquid, the powder, or the capsule. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask our wellness advisors.
That's right. Actually, I just want to reiterate, I'm just very, very pleased with this client because she's been very vigilant about her health. Okay. Even though she doesn't have any active cancer at all, she's very vigilant. She takes care of her body and doesn't really want to have that relapse. And I hope that everybody out there, if you have like history of cancer in your family, you can actually cut the chain. PPARS has the capacity to turn off the bad genes and turn on the good genes. So very exciting.
I just want to greet one of my clients, Miss Imelda Oracion. She's greeting good afternoon po. Hello, ma'am. Reorder ka na ng PPARS tablets.
All right. Thank you. Well, stay tuned up until the end of the program because we have exciting announcements. Okay. All right. So actually, the next review that we are going to share is kind of like the same as the other one. Been using for 5 years now. So far, no recurrence of my cancer. Congratulations also. I'd like to proceed with the review of Mr. Mark V. Okay. He is actually reviewing two products from SimplyNature, which are the PPARS Plus tablet and also the PPARS soft gel capsule. So the comment is, rich in vitamins and minerals, high quality PPAR supplements, and highly recommended. Works well for us. Wow.
Yes, it's very rich in vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients. So phyto meaning plants because it came from plants. Our high quality PPAR supplements is made from a unique strain of microalgae in Taiwan. A highly recommended, works well for us. Okay, it's good.
Yes. Well, I just want to share also that the products that you are seeing on your screen, most especially this SimplyNature soft gel capsules, is very much perfect, no, for those who have metabolic illnesses such as diabetes, hypertension, high cholesterol. So I know, even though you do not have this kind of diagnosis or you haven't been diagnosed with this kinds of illnesses yet, I know in your heart that you are thinking of that someone. Okay? Perhaps it's your aunties, perhaps your lolos and lolas, or yes, most especially your parents. So this is something that's going to be perfect for their health. And Miss Jen, it's almost September. Okay, here in the Philippines, Christmas is very early, as early as per month. So I hope you get my point. There you go.
And actually, it's not only for metabolic diseases. It's also indicated for autoimmune diseases like eczema or psoriasis, as well as degenerative diseases. So that includes your osteoarthritis and even up to benign tumors.
That's true. That's true. Yes. It's one of the perfect options, most especially for our budgeted patients. I also want to share that this soft gel capsules, this is a common question that that's asked to us. How long are they going to take this if they have metabolic illnesses only? So we commonly highly recommend to stick to one dosing for at least 3 months to get that stabilization to your health. And then, of course, as we always say here in SimplyNature, coordinate with your doctors because we want to see figures. We want to see that your health is indeed improving. Because, Ma'am Jen, it's pretty much easy to say that within just 1 month, you'll get that improvement, right?
That's true. I actually have a client who has benign prostate hyperplasia, and he chose not to take any synthetic medicines, only these PPARS capsules. And I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that there's really significant improvement.
Yes, but that's what we're saying here. You can get the improvement within a month, but we don't want you to stop there. We don't even want you to stop abruptly your medications because it should be your doctor doing the tapering off of your medicines, right? But we would want you to continue on with PPARS for at least 3 to 6 months to get that stabilization and for you to be able to attain the goal of improving your laboratory results, your health, of course. Okay?
Yes.
All right. So for our next review, okay, coming from Miss Mal C. Okay. Okay. The comment is just, thank you so much, Simply Nature. It's a big help since I was diagnosed with stage 3B. She's talking about the PPARS Plus tablet. Wow.
Okay, for stage 3B, that's definitely cancer. And PPARS Plus tablets is just for nutritional support. So talk with your wellness advisors so they can recommend what's the best PPARS extract for you, whether it's liquid, powder, or capsule.
I hope you understand why we ask a lot of questions when you are asking about what's the best recommendation for you, right? So of course we want to help you as much as we can, and that's one thing that we are very proud of here in Simply Nature, that we don't just integrate, of course, PPARs in your journey, right? As one of our PPAR partner doctors said, your health is multifactorial. So it includes exercise, good sleeping habits, your diet, even moral support, and it's of course the spiritual support as well is incorporated in your cancer journey. So
I
there.
couldn't agree more.
Did you mention, Miss Jen, for stage 3B, what is usually the recommended PPAR form that we are suggesting to our patients?
Yeah, for stage 3B, so that is classified as advanced cancer. That's why we also recommend the highest form of PPARS, which is the PPARS liquid. Now, we still have an option too, which is a PPARS powder. That's why I really highly suggest that you talk to the wellness advisor so we can partner with you, depending on your budget also, so you can sustain the treatment.
That's right. Yes. All right. So, okay, another let's see here. Another review coming from Virginia. Okay, I've been using Simply Nature products regularly since I have tested in 2019 and proven their effectiveness. I'm not
Wow, 2019, it's already 2025.
amazing. So I'm not ashamed to recommend their products. Their representatives are accommodating to any questions and assistance. Thank you so much for
Thank
that.
you so much for your trust, Mom.
Yes, for trusting us and for your amazing feedback to us. You know what, Miss Jen, I can totally attest that some of our patients initially they are using the extracts with us because they've been in the cancer journey, and once they are off, they've even finished the remission stage. They are already survivors. All right, there's in their survivorship journey. They did not stop taking PPARs, but right now, of course, they are only on the basics, which are the tablets. And what's even more good about that is that it's not only them who is taking the PPARs, but also their whole family. Thank you for your trust on our company and of course our products. Now, shall we proceed, Miss Jen, with our next review?
Sure. I think there's more.
Okay. Coming from Miss Socorro de la Cruz. Okay. She actually asked how effective are Simply Nature PPARS products. So one of our clients answered, okay, it's more of a supplement po. It helps your body to cope with stress.
Correct.
Hindi po siya directly gamot for a certain ailment. Parang exercise po, you do it to make your body strong overall. Sa exercise po ng mother ko, lumakas po ang katawan niya during chemo and radiation therapy. Pero tatandaan nyo, pinaka number 1 na gumagawa ng sakit sa tao, okay? Tanggalin nyo sa diet nyo ang matatamis kahit ilang linggo lang. Tignan nyo po the difference. Wow! I love our community. They are helping each other.
Yes, and this client has been informed by a good client service officer. That's why he can spread this knowledge, this correct knowledge. So yes, it's more of a supplement. It's actually a food supplement. So that's different from herbal supplements, guys. Food supplement versus herbal supplements. And it says here, it helps your body to cope with the stress. Di po siya directly gamot for a certain ailment. That is true. PPARS is classified as a natural immunotherapy. So it helps boost your immune system. So your immune system will fight off whatever illness you have.
Exactly. Just to echo out what Ma'am Jen said, this is not pharmaceutical drugs. This is under nutraceuticals. Yeah. Okay. Another client of ours actually answered the question of Miss Socorro.
Wow.
Right? So her answer, her answer is, for me, it's effective. My dad's been using PPAR since 2021. He got chronic kidney problem. However, PPARs really helped my dad a lot.
Oh.
Every lab results niya is all goods, and thanking Simply Nature, most especially God, for keeping my dad healthy up to now.
Congratulations. So 2021, that's 4 years so. And chronic kidney problem, once you undergo dialysis, their lifespan reduces to 5 years na lang. And so since 2021, it's 4 years from now. Congratulations po.
Thank you for that. Another amazing feedback. Now, another amazing feedback coming from Miss Edmund Vizcara. So this is what he said. He said, my wife have been using PPARS powder for 6 months, and now her stage 2B breast cancer is already cleared. Wow. All tumor markers are normal. Normal now. PET scan reveals positive results now. How many PPARS tablets will she take as daily as a maintenance? What can you say about this, Miss Jen?
Okay. Since everything is clear now, but once you're declared cancer-free, that's when you can now downgrade to PPARS capsule until the crucial 5 years of your remission. So after that, that's when you can now downgrade to PPARS tablets for general health maintenance, unless you have other health issues.
Yes, thank you. Right. Another review coming from Edmond. So the feedback is, been using this for more than 2 years now. For now, all cancer markers of my wife has no signs of recurrence. Thanks, seller. PPARS and turmeric with piperine were the key factors that neutralized cancer of the breast of my wife 3 years ago. Without chemotherapy, wow, radiation, etc. Thank God, and thanks Simply Nature. Wow.
Congratulations. And yeah, you can pair it with turmeric with piperine. Because PPARS is clinically tested even with chemo drugs, with platinum-based chemo drugs, which are oxaliplatin and cisplatin. So what more if you're just pairing it with other natural herbs? But if you're taking a chemo drug, it's a general rule to space out PPARs for within 24 hours. Pero still talk with your assigned wellness advisor so they can advise you for the specific chemo drug. If it needs to be longer than 24 hours, let's say some gets up to 3 days or 7 days. So please correlate.
You know, I always say this to my clients, Miss Jen, that whether you tell us if you have the budget or you do not have the budget, we will always tell you all the options that are best advised or suggested for your case. Because, of course, we understand that it's not only the health diagnosis that we are taking into consideration, but also your budget. So we want to help you as much as we can. Even with shipping fees, we tend to, dig deeper so that we can help you out.
Yeah, stay tuned later for exciting promos.
Exactly. So there. Thank you, Miss Jen. Okay, for our next review, okay. She said, di ako feeling pagod. She's talking about the PPARS tablet. So she said, di ako feeling pagod, malaking tulong sa may cancer at medyo nadagdag ng timbang ko. Pati di ako masyado maputla. Mahal lang talaga. Very honest. I love the honesty. Okay.
But compared to other immunotherapy, PPARS is actually cheap. PPARS is actually cheap. One session of immunotherapy can cost up to 100,000.
That's true.
So, di ako feeling pagod. Yes, that's true. PPARS, aside from the vitamins, minerals, it also has protein. So, it can really help boost your energy levels throughout the day. Malaking tulong sa may cancer. Yes, because it protects, guys, PPARS smarten your immune system. So, it targets the cancer cells thereby it saves your healthy cells, thereby reducing the side effects. So less fatigue, less nausea, less what else you can say. That's why it's a really help for cancer patients. Oh, and medyo nadagdag ng timbang ko. Yes, kasi pepper says proteins talaga. It's full pack. It's a food. It's a whole food. And pati di ako masyado maputla. Yes, because peppers actually protects your bone marrow, which produces your blood cells. That's why.
It's amazing because I've heard one in one of our webinars before that the moment the patient started off with even the plant-based whole food diet, of course together with the peppers, it is actually when the patient started gaining weight. It's amazing. She took off the meat, she took off all the animal source food, but still it is the time that she actually started gaining weight. So it's amazing, right?
Wonderful.
Excellent. All right. So for our next review coming from Miss Milagrosa Alvarado, okay, she asked, has anyone experienced any positive effects on their immune system after taking this tablet? So one of our
Let's
clients,
see.
once again, answered the question. So during chemo po and radiation ng mother ko, wala po siyang side effects masyado. Until now, nag-take pa rin siya, nagsusumba na. Wow. Okay, thank you. Very encouraging, Miss Jen, right?
Oh.
Yes?
Imagine no chemo, and no side effects during radiation. Okay, aside from PPARs being chemoprotective, as I've mentioned before, PPARs is also a radiosensitizer. So that means it makes your cells more sensitive to the effects of radiation, thereby making the radiation therapy more effective.
Grabe. I learned something new. What's that again, Miss Jen? Radio sensitizer, is that correct?
Yes, radiosensitizer. So that's in correlation with cancer cases. PPARs is actually also another sensitizer. It's called insulin sensitizer. That's why it works well with our diabetes patient.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Jen. All right. I just also want to share that because well, my son underwent chemotherapy way back 2018 to 2019, and it's so true that even during his chemotherapy period, because he was 4 years old that time, and even during that time that the chemotherapy was injected to his suero, he was able to play, he was able to stand up compared to his first chemotherapy sessions. So it's quite amazing, to lessen the chemotherapy side effects. Because Ma'am Jen, some of our patients, when they experience the side effects, the tendency is that either they stop going back to their hospitals to take the next sessions, or their immunity is just taking a toll to it, or the immunity just cannot take the next session. So that is why it's quite different if you take PPARs alongside your treatment in your hospitals. Okay?
So aside from the clinical laboratory results, there's also physical manifestations, especially with vials. Within 3 to 5 vials pa lang, you can see there's physical manifestation. So don't be afraid, guys. Learn more, talk to your client service officers, and know the difference.
Exactly. All right. And okay, another person, I guess this would be our last comment, okay, our review. He also answered the question of Miss Milagrosa about the positive effects, and her feedback says, yes, I have personally noticed a boost in my immune system since taking these tablets. I feel healthier and more resistant to illnesses. Wow.
Yes, tablets pa lang to Tablets pa lang to, guys. Yeah, I remember one of our previous clients who was also taking tablets during the COVID pandemic. And it's tablets lang, guys, and it really helped the body recover much faster from the usual 7 days of symptoms period. It's reduced to 3 days lang, and then you're already well. So you can find more of these reviews when you visit our official stores. We have our official website, our official Shopee and Lazada Mall. Don't just take our words for it. You can also read the other reviews of the other users.
Yes, please talk to us, ha. So we will know a little bit better, a little bit more about your health condition, so that we can, of course, help you help you empower yourselves as you use our PPARs as well. So I just also want to say that, like you said, no, it's just the tablets, no, and it's
The
just
most basic form of PPARs.
yeah, and it's just making sense that it is really a part of the protocols that we give to our patients to ensure, no, we always say this, when they take the PPARS tablets or PPARS Plus tablets, they are actually taking more than vitamins, and minerals, and is able to ensure that the nutritional intake that they are taking in every day is actually of high value. So just imagine giving this to your kids, to your elderlies in your family. Well, it would be a great, great help for them. Okay. All right. Well, at this point, I just want to see, all right, if we have other questions. But then, Miss Jen, we are almost actually at the end of the program. I just, of course, want to ask for a very quick parting words for our viewers coming from you.
Okay, so cancer does not define you. Neither does chemotherapy. What defines you is your choice to fight, your choice to hope, and your choice to give your body the best chance at healing. You've heard today how plant-based cellular nutrition like PPARs can be a powerful add on this journey. So the next step is yours. If you want to know more about SimplyNature PPARs and how they can support you or your loved ones' cancer journey, please don't hesitate to reach out to any of our wellness advisors like me, Miss Sheila here, Miss Daisy, or Miss Karen. That's it. And see you for tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Jen. Wow. So, well, for those of you who were shy to ask questions and throw in your questions on the comment section, that's okay. Don't worry, because those questions that we weren't able to answer today, we'll have it answered tomorrow because we have an upcoming event as well. So today's topic hits home for many, especially those facing the challenges of chronic illnesses such as cancer. And as we wrap up, okay, or just before we end, we just have some few exciting announcements. Well, because you asked for it, we're back with another round of 3-day free soft gel capsule if you buy 3 individual packs of PPARS blisters. No? So that's actually worth 3,700 of SimplyNature PPARS products for free, guys. Okay. Now, this is only available via direct and via website. That's www.simplynature.asia. So the freebies are actually limited. So it can actually be exhausted of even just tomorrow. Okay, so please hurry and ask us how to avail. Now, once again, this exclusive deal kicks off today, August 27, and runs up until Friday, August 29 only. But wait, there's more, because this coming Friday also, that's August 29, if you buy at least 3,700 pesos via website, that's once again www.simplynature.asia, you can avail the free shipping promo that is only happening once again this coming Friday. So what are you waiting for? Now is the time to prioritize your health, your family's well-being, and experience the proven benefits of PPARs at an unbeatable price, and take control of your wellness journey today. So we hope to see you tomorrow, Thursday. That's August 28, 7:30 p.m. for our regular Simply Healed webinar. That's entitled When to Go for Biopsy, the Signs and Symptoms to Watch Out For. Do invite your friends and loved ones and your fellow patients in your hospitals to learn through our webinar. So, thank you once again to you, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow. And please remember, your victories in the fight for your better health inspires us every day. Because here in Simply Nature, we're always with you from start to healing. Thank you, everybody. God bless you all. See you tomorrow.